Just have better luck, suggests Bazzy Joe, who I can't help but notice is an Ironclad believer. So let's use you as our Ironclad seed. Let's go with Bazzy Joe. And I'm going to shove in some random numbers just in case there's anybody thinking I'm spiking this. Oh, I didn't actually intend to give you the double Z there, did I? Bazzy Joe with a bunch of random numbers. Let's go. Hello again, Meow. It's good to be here. Well, it feels good, initially. Is that going to change? What do we do? Do we upgrade a card? Random common relic is a perfectly acceptable start. Nice to get relics going early. Boss swap? Maybe if it's Slime Boss. It's not Slime Boss, it's Hexaghost, so that speaks against a boss swap. The Spicy Elite is early, but it is not forced. Elite placement overall, looking a bit grim here. There's a lot of combats we can take, and then an upgrade before the first elite, upgrade, relic, second elite, mystery event, another one, and out of here. The downside, of course, is no shopping until Act 2. Alright, let's go with the random common relic. Although lose 7 to remove 2 cards would be a great way to cut down on strikes and defends early. Lose a strike, lose a defend, lose some output of a Pandora's box, but give me a common relic. Most common relics are good, but not game-changing. It's very seldom you pick up a common relic and go, ugh, this is useless. It will find a use. And Orichalcum is an excellent early game common relic. If you don't block, gain 6 block. That is excellent output on the Chad, because that is better than playing a defend. In fact, if you play a defend, you're usually lowering output. Even if an enemy is striking you for 10, might be better just to take the 4, get the output in the Orichalcum, and then block for 6. I think it's an incredible Iron Chad relic. Slightly better on the defect, I would say, because it synergizes with Frost Orbs, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Does that change my plan at all? It does make Sentries a really great matchup for us, because they deal 10, and then you're blocking 6 of that. So if you brick your draw, you're just taking 4. That's ignoring the idea that you might leave them alive. Let's get a lot of card rewards, a lot of potions, and slaughter 3 elites and get out of here. No shopping, and we have to keep in mind we want Hexaghost dead, so disarm. Oh, well, this is good, in a way. Good that I got Orichalcum, because this is the Jawworm start that you don't like to see. He comes in for you with 12, you can't block it. But because of the Orichalcum, I don't feel obligated to play this defend, so instead I can get an all-aggressive start against the mighty Jawworm. Why he belongs in the Act 1 beginner's pool, I will never comprehend. He should be in the Act 4 boss pool. He's just too powerful. Then again, so am I. Get out of here, Jawworm. We heal back everything we lost, we get the max roll on gold, and we get some interesting options out of the gate. I like that Inflame a lot. I like Ghostly Armor quite a lot because it's a high value block card. And high value block cards might be what I need when Orichalcum can't quite cut the mustard. But Orichalcum makes it a little complicated. It might fizzle away more often than not. Let's focus on dealing damage. Get me that Inflame. If the Chad dies before the vote is in, are we rerolling? Yes, we are, Chumro. It would be unfair to the voters if we died with our character before the vote's closed. You know how it is. People could just change their vote. Can't allow that. Orichalcum also excellent against cultists, because I don't even need to bother with defending here. Although, I can't kill you anyway. Now things get a little more complicated. Or they would, if I had any concerns about slaughtering this guy. That was easy. Didn't even need the inflaming there, but I'll take the flex potioning. There we go. Doesn't necessarily solve a fight until we get something that works with it, but it's good to have that option. Ooh, oh, wow. Tricky. I might take that Feel No Pain based on the fact that it solves the Sentries fight again. A little early for Burning Pact, although it's a great card. Oh, all uncommons, though. That's rather nice. Right, give me that Feel No Pain. Now we're fine against Sentries. Although it's not possible to take on the spicy Sentries right now. This is a little bit of a nasty thing. Do I even want Feel No Pain here? It doesn't really do anything for me, does it? Then again, Then again. Give me my 7, I'll heal most of it back. You just die, and... Let's take no damage. Actually, I had a Sender's Bane. Never mind, I should have struck the Lousy Louse. Not that it matters, because Lousy Louse is bashed to death. Easy pool, concluded. Options? Awarded. It's got to be that headbutt, right? It's not very good right now, but it's still 50% more output than a strike. And I'm going to want that deck manipulation later. Pummel works with a flex potion, but that's a very edge case. Works with feel no pain, but give me the headbutt. Headbutt's just almost always good on the Chad. Now we're out of the easy pool into the hard pool. We're going to deal with fights that are going to deal with us. Well, I want that inflame down, but they're both going to attack me after being buffed up. That's bad. That's going to hurt, actually. Yeah, income 11-11, and if I take that vulnerable, I'm taking a whole lot more than that. Also, this is unpleasant. Very unpleasant indeed. No feel, no pain to get some extra block out of that either. Well, life gets worse before it gets any semblance of better. I think I just have to take the full potatoes off of you. Do I even want to headbutt a strike? Yeah, I think I want to go all out defense here. 8 and 8 will kill you, so let's strike you, headbutt you to get back the strike, finish you off, and just accept the 10 damage coming our way. Yeah, rough move order. What was I to do? But the Burning Blood is there to carry us through. Hey, where are my tooltips? Normally I get tooltips on these things. Where'd they go? Anger, Heavy Blade, Sever the Soul. Do I want anger? Inflame makes it a bit better. Lack of energy makes it a bit better. The burns from Hexaghost make them a bit better. I'll give anger a shot. Yeah, where's my information here? Did I accidentally turn off relic stats? No, relic stats is right there. Why can't I see them? How peculiar. I like my relic stats. That's very peculiar, actually. Can I go to this fight, save and quit, come back in and see if it comes back? There we go. How odd. Can't imagine this game would get an update, though. Right, big old spiky slime. He's going to split if I bring him down to half health. Other than that, he's going to do terrifying damage to me. Could I force a split and dodge the 18 right now? I'd have to bring him down to 34. Which, would require doing 20-something damage, and I can currently only do 20-something damage. Now, I'd have to bring it down to 33, and I think I can bring him down to 34 right now, unless I use the flex potion, which I don't want to. Anger, strike, bash. That's fine, I don't need to liquidate that hand down anymore. The bash, strike, anger will do good work next turn. But the problem is I need to headbutt something anyway. Oh well. And this 8 will bring you down to 36. Yeah, there's naff all I can do unless I want to use my flex potion, which, spoiler alert, I don't. Ow. And this is good. Bash him, strike him, anger him, conclude the fight. Certainly taking a beating on my way up the Spire today, but that's how it goes sometimes. Just be grateful that we're the Chad and healing tons of everything. Impervious, what an incredible rare card offering early on. I'm certainly taking that. Yep. Right, let's get upgrading, let's get moving. But what do I want to upgrade? That's actually a difficult choice. There's nothing that I upgrade that gives me immediate, chunky damage output. Maybe the bash for the extra turn of vulnerable. Maybe the inflame for extra strength. Might need that inflame for extra strength. I'm going to go with that. Seems like the best output I can get. So the impervious is going to save me potentially from a nasty Gremlin Ob turn, although the flex potion is for Gremlin Ob. Also saves me from 1 turn of Lagavulin Punishment. And the Sentry's Assault with Feel No Pain. So I'm not particularly afraid of whatever elite we have here. Worst case scenario would probably be Lagavulin, and it's who we're fighting. Feel No Pain, get down. Bash, apply the Vulnerable without waking him up. And then let's see if next turn is good enough for us. Upgrading the Bash makes it not possible to do that little routine. I could Anger, Strike, wake him up, and then next turn I can dodge his attack with Impervious and get Inflamed down. That works to a degree. Flex Potioning to do extra output right now would also be kind of fine. 70% potion chance, although I still want that Flex Pot for Gremlinob. Yeah, let's go with that. Get some output going. Bit of a shame that I can't spend all of my energy this turn, but them's the breaks. We did not get the Impervious, which is a little bit perturbing. But what's a man to do but cry? I'd like to headbutt the Bash, but I can't play Bash Impervious. Headbutt the Anger then. Get some low-cost options next turn. Don't play the Defend. Let Orichalcum earn its keep. There we go. So yeah, we just Impervious our way out of this damage. And now we get 2 turns to just eradicate this guy, and I will do my utmost to do exactly that. We get strengthened down, but we were already strengthened up, and whew, wow, what a defend draw. An incredible reward for that. The Horned Cleat, my favorite of the boat parts. There's the Anchor, the Horned Cleat, and the Captain's Wheel, and they help you on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd turn. With an increasing amount of block, but the turn 2 with 14 block is useful in almost every fight. The Anchor is quite low in amount and not always great, and it counter-synergizes with Orichalcum, but Horncleat 14, absolutely take that. Works with Barricade as well if we find it. Love Twin Strike, love that it synergizes with Strength Gain. Give me that Twin Strike. Although I have come to appreciate Thunderclap a bit more these days, and the extra vulnerable is nice. It is really nice. Give me the Twin Strike regardless. I'm a little pipped that I didn't get a potion there on 80% potion chance, but I'm not willing to take a fight over an upgrade to get that potion. We already have Flex Potion, we kept it. Our bloody hands still on top of the thing. I might even upgrade the Anger actually, seeing as the amount that this card is getting played currently. It's 2 extra damage. Twin Strike is 4 extra damage though. Upgraded Anger, huh? Don't want to rest, not in a Hexaghost Act. Twin Strike with Inflame, though, yeah, Twin Strike with Inflame, but Twin Strike already gets the Inflame boost. Boosting it further, this is still flat, it doesn't make the inflaming of it any better. I might actually want the extra vulnerable of Bash. Oh, I thought you went up to 9 damage, not 10. You know what? Oh, but there is also Impervious. Nah, we're not at the stage where Impervious needs to be upgraded. Give me that Bash Plus, please. We've already seen Lagavulin, although there's a small chance we see Lagavulin again here. Alright, big chest means good chance of high rarity. And it is the Tory. If you would receive 5 or less, reduce it down to 1. Yummy. Absolutely yummy. Yeah, getting all over that. That is attack damage, by the way. It doesn't work with something like Beat of Death, or Thorns, or Sharp Hide. But will it work against the Knob? The Gremlin Knob. We get a good start here. Always love to see Bash on turn 1. Now he's vulnerable for the duration of the fight. And we'll see if we can't put that Flex Pot to use. It'd be great to see some Anger and whatnot here. Ooh. Ooh, wow. Do I just Flex Pot here? I think I get more if I just Flex Pot and Flame, Twin Strike, Strike, Strike. But what are we actually looking at? 7, 7, 9, 9. If we added 5 to that, considering the vulnerable, we do 15, 15, 15, 16, 16, 16? I wouldn't kill him, but he's not killing me anyway. The question is, do I need to Flex Potion? Because if I just Inflame Twin Strike, Strike, I might be able to ruin his day next turn with Strike, Strike, Anger, Headbutt. And if I can't, I could always try Flex Potioning next turn. I think I'm going to give that a go. And look at that damage output. 13 brings him down to needing 29 next turn. Can I do that? I guess we're about to find out. If I can save this potion, then all the better. We did get Anger and Strike and Headbutt, but is that enough? 13, 13. Oh, you're so dead. Goodbye, goodbye. Thank you for playing. Excellent fight against the Knob, but is that an excellent reward of the Magical Flower? 50% more effective healing. That means the Burning Blood is always giving us output. Makes Blood Potion better, makes the Bloody Idol better. Makes a whole lot of things better. Get in here, Magical Flower. We did finally get that 80% potion chance, and we get offered more options. Ghostly Armor is back once again. So is Twin Strike, but I don't think I want 2 Twin Strikes. Yeah, those are Snorlax relics. Yeah, but we don't have Barricade. I'd love to have Barricade and Trench at this point, but we don't have it. I don't know about that Ghostly Armor. I feel like most of the times I see it, I'm going to go, I'd rather rely on Orichalcum and do damage instead, especially with all this healing. 9 healing at the end of every combat? Who needs to block? What we need to do is hit. Havoc with Feel No Pain. Havoc, I would accept if it were Havoc Plus, but you don't get offered plus cards on Act 1. I'm not sure I want any of these, it might be a skip. We can already deal with this. If it's Sentries, it's already dead because we have Feel No Pain. I think we skip on this one, although there are a precious few more card rewards before we hit Hexaghost. And we haven't gotten any strike removes. But Pandora's Box would probably be acceptable at this point. Lack of energy would hurt, but oh well. You'll need to block attacks above 11 damage. Exactly! What does Ghostly Armor do that Orichalcum Tori does not? So it's Twin Strike or Bust, and I already have Twin Strike, so let's skip Strike. Shop and Arrest over an Elite? No, we can slaughter this Elite. We could also upgrade another card. I think that upgrade on Impervious is unnecessary. But I think I'm going to do it anyway, because I will eventually want that upgraded. I don't want to start getting to fights where I needed it upgraded and it's not. You are a problem for a man that doesn't have Orichalcum Tori. I am a man with Orichalcum Tori. What a tickle. Didn't realize I was going to be tickled to death. Is this going to do it? When would it ever not? Another explosive potion, as if one weren't enough. True Grit, huh? I prefer it to be True Grit Plus, but there's nothing stopping me upgrading it going forward. And I would probably like to exhaust those burns Hexaghost gives me, and it's just a good exhausting blocking card in general. I'll probably take it and upgrade it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Not okay with that explosive potion, though. Then again, why not have a fresher explosive potion? Well now, that's not a good start. Do I flex pot immediately? This turn is fine, right? We're going to take 1 damage off of this, no need to block. Next turn is what concerns me. Because I'm about to do 22 to you, and then I would need to do 18 next turn to put you in the ground. I don't see 18 happening without flexing. Then again, maybe I get 3 defends, and then that's that. Let's play. I like that flex potion, might be very useful for... Oh, hold on, we got explosive potion for this fight. It's not a very good potion for the boss, so let's just use it here. Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Horncleat as well. And immediate value off of that explosive potion. Fantastic. And Feel No Pain and Inflamer here. So this fight is now completely won. Anything I want back? I'm gonna actually focus on killing this guy, because I can do that with Twin Strike. Excellent anti-sentry relics and cards that we have here. One cannot complain at all about the situation we've been handed. They could try, though. Bye, Bash. They can only heal 1 damage anyway. You have 9 turns of 0 block before you lose health. That's a big if. Ugh, why lose health when I don't have to lose health? There we go. Good lord. 60 healing already. The Singing Bowl, not my ideal choice of relic, but it's also like the worst on Ironclad because it's easiest to get more max hit points with feed. But a replacement potion and more options. That pummel is back and it does work really well with Inflame and it exhausts. But it has to fight against 2 max hit points. Every card has to do that now. I might take it regardless. Perfected Strike works with Twin Strike, but it's just not a very good card in general. We've made it work, but it takes a lot of effort to make work. I don't like Clothesline for being 2 cost. I would like it to be 1 cost and less damage. So realistically this is 5 damage 4 times. 20 damage, 30 if the enemy is vulnerable on 1 energy. Hard to say no to. I will take 1, but I won't want more of them. Oh, I won't want this either. Ahaha, but look who's here to save me, Inflame Pummel. It was absolutely the right option after all. Now, how do we go about this? 8 and 8 is insufficient for you, but I could actually use my Blessing of the Forge here. Because the Fat Gremlin makes you... What does he do again? Weak and Frail. The Frail doesn't matter, we're relying on Orichalcum for block. The Weak does matter. I think I do the following. Kill you, and then I laugh, because you cannot hurt me. Gremlin Wizard must die right about now, though, because he is the big doo-doo. And now you die. Excellent. It's a scary fight, this matchup. Wasn't scary for us, though. Away they go. We have full health and a Distilled Chaos. I don't think that's better than my options right now, so let's leave that on the ground, and let's definitely take that Battle Trance. There's no indication that we're going to solve our lack of draw anytime soon. The game is not in any way forced to give me Pocket Watch, or Dark Embrace, or Offering, so if we see a draw card, especially one that doesn't exhaust, we take it. Shrug It Off is good, but it's less good with what we have right here. In fact, should we even ever take block cards now? Yeah, we are going to need ways to block later on in the game, but what if we just kill everything before we need to worry about blocking? That's a little bit too much max hit points for Tori to deal with a Hexaghost first turn attack. There's not much I can do about that, though. Maybe we get Impervious on turn 2, or even turn 1 and we headbutt it? No, because then I'd have to play it. Whatever, that's life. Battle Trance drawing 4 cards is very nice. Pummel dealing damage and additional time is nice. True Grit targeting exhaust is nice. I think I need that targeted exhaust. And who knows, I might need that extra block too. Alright, you are going to do bad things to me right now, Hexaghost. Ugh, what a start. No bash, no powers. Let's go then. So, the amount of damage Hexa does to you on this turn is based on your health. Our health was dangerously high, so we're going to get brutalized here. And it's even too high for Tori to reduce it massively. We are taking most of that 42. Thank you, Horned Cleat. Do I dare defend? I do not. This fight needs to be won by me. Ouch. Okay. Well, we got good things here. We got Pummel. This might not even be the world's worst flex pot on that Pummel Anger. Do I win this fight? Is what I should ask myself before I can ask myself to use that flex pot or not. I think I do. Especially with Inflame Plus down. There's no good reason that we can't have this 1-1. So let's not do it just yet. But let's still get that Pummel down. Shouldn't have done it that way. I took 1 damage here now, which I didn't have to take. And I'm not going to true grit that impervious. Yeah, Feel No Pain negated the Orichalcum block there. I should have played Feel No Pain after True Grit. But I clearly wasn't thinking about that. I can headbutt anything I want here, by the way. I want that Twin Strike while the going is good. Again with a 6x2. Orichalcum will block 1, but not the other. Yeah, it's not Feel No Pain, it's Feel Pain. Feel plenty of pain. Bash coming at a very poor time, actually. Tough fight. It's alright, bring on the pain. I'm made for the pain. Ah, but look at that, I can bring back my bash. Which I absolutely want. Defend is not worth it at all. Fight's going dangerously slowly, actually. My damage output not as good as advertised. But Inflame is putting in a lot of work for this fight. I got 2 turns to kill this guy, by the way, and those burns won't make it easier. They'll do quite the opposite, in fact. If I was going to reconsider my stance on the Flex Potion, now would be the time. 12, 12, 13, 13, 13... And it's a lot of output on the Flex Potion while it's vulnerable. But I am really squeezing onto that thing, wanting to bring it into Act 2. Those burns are coming in as well, for extra fun damage. We're not going to negate this 18. He'll be vulnerable for another turn. I can hold out, surely. How much is that anyway? 24... 30, 40, 50, 60. He'd be down to 40 odd. Still vulnerable. Yeah, sod it. Let's not be dying here. I think we would have been fine. Didn't want to chance it though, and we do get a replacement potion, so that was not all for Connaught. And we get options. Reaper is a nice option. Bludgeon will make me hope that there's Snecko waiting for me, although I don't really have much of a Snecko deck right now. Bludgeon would change that. I don't really have anything I want to remove from the exhaust pile, but Reaper. Reaper healing 50% more as well with Magic Flower. That's good. That's really, really good, although healing is not currently a problem that we have. Is kind of what makes me think, do I really need that Reaper? I'll take the Reaper anyway. More malleable with the options. Ooh, I like that Pandora's box. These strikes and defends are just not keeping up, especially defends. With Orichalcum, those defends are dead weight. Strikes are pretty bad on Chad anyway, and we have a good deck. We just need to pray that the Pandora's box gives us some kind of energy. Bloodletting would be amazing. Offering would be amazing. With all the healing that we have, self-harm is good. Let's take the Pandora gamble. Meh, amazing, good, good, amazing, great, amazing, terrific. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rare cards in a panda box. I like it. By the way, what happened to our seed? I thought we called our seed Bazzy Joe, but it's giving us not Bazzy Joe as the seed. How very strange. Okay, we have a decent chunk of cash. We should go to the merchant. Maybe I forgot to hit the set seed button, but I strongly recall doing so. The world's a strange place sometimes. So, as is often the case, we come out of Act 1 with a panda box, and our deck is in chaos. We don't really know what's going on here. The Immolates are good for upfront damage, the feed is good for long-term becoming swole. It'll give us lots of max hit points to both lose and regain with a Magical Flower. A lot of high-cost cards, though, and tell you what I didn't get? I did not get any energy gain. But we've got Battle Transfer Draw. Yeah, we're on a hunt for energy now. Need Offering, need Bloodletting, Seeing Red as well. It's all good. Also, which of these cards severely need upgrading? Feed would be great. Immolate, one of them would be great. Searing Blow has to go. Wild Strike should go. And that speaks to multi-merchanting if I can. I would like to. Also, opportunity for late elite if I go this way, but super late spicy elite is incredibly tempting. Have to take on elites going this way, huh? Yeah, there's no dodging. Actually, it's forced early elite. I don't mind that so much in Act 1. I mind it a lot in Act 2. Love Act 2 events, though. Let's get eventful. Yeah. Hit up the merchant, remove probably Searing Blow. Buy an energy relic or an energy card if available. Slaughter you. Upgrade. Shouldn't ever need to rest with these relics. Alright, let's go. Have you tried Monster Train? Yeah, I tried it for a little bit. I really did not enjoy it at all. I've got a rule when it comes, or standard rule when it comes to games like that. If it's not as good as or better than Slay the Spire, why even bother? And Monster Train was not. And the large amount of kind of cookie cutter, wannabe Slay the Spire games out there all just fall foul of that. Would I be able to put you in the ground right now? No, I don't think so. I can do damage, but you're going to cause me problems. Oh well, life is for problems. I think both of the potions could have murdered you on turn 1, but why even bother doing that when this is what we have? At our beck and call. Could guarantee any of this back, including that Immolate. I don't need that Reaper, don't worry about it. Just worry about killing this fool. Although, can I do that? What do you mean I've got no draw? Why not the extra elite at left path? Because elites in Act 2 are terrifying, and I am terrified of them. Speaking of terrifying outcomes, what is this? It's a pretty unenjoyable situation right here. My draw in this fight has been a bit pants. Can I kill you? Yeah, I can deal 20, but you've got 28. If I use both my potions, I could kill you now. And eat you. Is that worth it? Probably not. But feeding is good, and not taking... wouldn't be 22, but it would be a fair chunk of that. Would also be good. Yeah, the need for energy is pretty dire. Is this a Searing Blow deck? Absolutely not. Alright, you know what? Let's actually do it. Let's eat this fool. Wait, I should check first. I forget if feed goes up by 2 damage or not. It does. So that means if I go Inflame... Whomph. Bash is 13, feed is 13. That is... wait a minute. Wait, no, I forgot feed isn't upgraded yet. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Might be a terrible idea, but let's do it. Chomp. We do get a replacement potion, so maybe the right call. Pummel Strike Plus is amazing. Damage, draw 2, get in here. I need energy. Seeing red is energy. It's kind of expensive for energy, but I need it. Yeah, the other 2 parts of the boat. I could never imagine paying for Captain's Wheel. That's such a large amount of money to pay for an okay relic. But we're not doing boat run here. I wouldn't be able to afford them both anyway. Toolbox is generally good. But I think it has to be Seeing Red, remove Searing Blow. Searing Blow is the worst thing I have here, right? Yeah, it's too expensive for me to play. It's gotta go. Could I get the toolbox with you? I could. I like toolbox. Maybe I should save my money for the second shop, though, because if I go this path, I would love to... I'd love to get rid of Wild Strike, probably. Yes, I would. Anchor isn't worth my time. Toolbox is often worth my time, though. Let's do it this way, then. Heavy Blade... too expensive, right? I need ways of getting energy. I can't have more expensive things right now. Yeah, Toolbox is options, and options are good. What about apparitions? When I have corruption, when I have feed, that's not a bad deal. Would make barricade extremely takeable. I will play your game. Huge amount of max hit point loss, but we can get it back through feeding if we play our cards right. Upgrade all strikes and defends. Does not target Wild Strike, by the way. Let's remove that card. And I believe I said that our Wild Strike has to go. It does have to go. Bye-bye, Wild Strike. You see, elegance, of course. Good event so far. It's not like we've gotten the altar that murders you. It's not the altar that murders you. It's the 3 dudes that murder you. I could pay them 43 gold to sod off, or I could rip the red mask clean off their faces. Where's my immolate? Trip for vulnerable. Vulnerable is good, but Flash of Steel is draw. Give me that vulnerable. Where's my immolate? That's not immolate. Bear does need to die pretty soon. I'm unhappy that the feed is here, where we don't need it. Do I just trip Anger Reaper? There shouldn't be a need to Impervious here, because I'll block one of these and I should be able to get everything else back. Should. Might not be able to, of course. Let's play this game. So tempting just to deal the damage, but I would love to get the feed down. Yeah, immolate too late would be a problem here. But immolate at just the right time? When is that ever a problem? Bye, bear. Whumph. Bear, no! Don't even need the apparition here, because I could just murder Pointy. Let's see what our options are first, though. I would like to headbutt back that, Well, somebody has to die here, and it's probably going to be Pointy. Kill Pointy and then just make an effort to to eat Romeo. Seems like the right idea. There. Lack of energy is severely perturbing right now. There's my headbutt. Headbutt apparition, put an end to him. Yeah, seeing red. Wait a second. No, I'd kill him if I headbutt pummel striked. That's a shame. Okay, take no damage at all. Give me back the need to feed. And there's my need to feed. Chomp. Not bad. We're slowly going to make back the health that we lost for the apparitions. Get money, get a relic. And then we get options. Whirlwind with no additional energy gain. I don't need the AoE because Immolate does the job better. I think I will just take the much needed max hit points at this point. And now we have to take on the Elite. The Elite is scary, with only a skill potion to my name and a very unwieldy deck. Could be death here, but if it's not death, things look good for the Chad. Do you get extra hit points from the feed from the flower? Yes. You do not get extra max hit points, but you do get extra healing. Whenever you get max hit points, you also heal for that amount, unless you have no heal effect. So when I get that max hit points 3, I also get healing 3 plus 50%, making it, I believe, 4. Numbers seldom round in your favor, but sometimes they do. I want that Dark Shackles. Oh, I want that Dark Shackles. But Apparition does what Dark Shackles does as well. And that means Dark Shackles could be used later. Let's have some options, please. Yeah, they're not great options. I've certainly seen better. That might not have been worth it, but I would like to keep the Dark Shackles for later, so let's not take damage. Since we lose that anyway, and just start laying into the Fool. There's an argument that says don't even bother trying to land the feed, just get the damage done. This is a damage race after all. I'm going to buy that argument. Sucks to say goodbye to the feed, but I am terrified of the Book of Glasgow. If I had disarmed, this fight would be over, because Tori would do everything. But Tori is notably not doing everything. Feel nae pain at all. Get the apparition down. This fight's going really, really badly, by the way. I'm just not dealing the damage. I don't have the draw or the energy to make good on draw. Do we solve that with corruption? The thing is, I don't have a lot of skills to even play. I have a lot of attacks to play. Tricky, tricky, very tricky. Because I can't just wait out this this fight. The Book of Stabbing gets very, very strong very fast. Demon Form won't solve that. Skill Potion might solve that, though. Funny. Very funny. Well, the Impervious at least stops the damage this turn. But it still isn't very good. I need a way to kill this thing. Demon Form is a bit of a trap. But I do need the damage done. I can't argue with that. Impervious, Demon Form... the Apparition will save me next turn. But then I really need this thing dead. Is headbutting something better? The Dark Shackles will surely come back to save me. Yeah, drawing is of no use here. I can't play the cards. Dangerous fight. In comes that horrific 7x5. Let's do something about it. And get inflamed. And then feel pretty bad about the Feel No Pain actually working against me there. I need to do the damage even if it draws cards that I need to play. At least those stabs go into the discard pile. Times are getting grim. At least I'm getting a bit stronger. Makes these angers a whole lot better. Makes that corruption a whole lot more playable. Yeah, so then I just Impervious once. Do I want to Battle Trance for these? No, because I don't have the energy to play them. And I'll want them next turn. Wow, I never normally still alive this late into a fight against Book of Glasgow. There's that wound I didn't want, but there's the Dark Shackles that I saved for now. That is nice. Give me more options, please. Reaper Twin Strike is an option, but I'm sure we have other better ones. In a lot of ways, Impervious Plus is a better one. I think I will ensure that no damage is coming my way first, though. We have no draw on, so the Pommel Strike will not draw for me, but I could still manipulate my deck a bit. For example, I want that Twin Strike back. And now the fight should be over. Wow. Hands up in chat if you thought we were going to die to this one. I'm putting my hand up. That was not looking good. Oh, what a reward! What an unfathomably good reward. Thread and Needle. Start with 4-plated armor. Yes, this does synergize with Orichalcum. But unlike Orichalcum, it also synergizes with Horned Cleat. So second turn is 18 block. Every other turn is 10 block. We don't really need block cards. The only times we need them are when we need massive amounts of block, and wouldn't you know it, Impervious does exactly that. And our draw problems might be solved. We see Dark Embrace, we take the Dark Embrace. I am at an enormous energy deficit right now. I need energy yesterday. I would take almost any source of energy here. Sozu, Cursed Key. Ectoplasm doesn't show up in Act 2 and beyond. Like, all of the worst energy gains give them to me. I might even consider Mark of Pain. I probably wouldn't consider this elite fight, given how slowly that previous one went. However, more elites, more better, right? Yeah, excuse me there. With such low max hit points, the slavers could put me in the ground very quickly. However, I have a lot of ways to deal with that. Maybe we should take the elite. More strength, more better. And upgrade something that does damage, or upgrade something to make it cheaper. Eat to the elite. See, Immolate is upfront damage, and it's good against the slavers and the gremlin leader. Corruption being more playable is nice. A lot of things are nice, though. Can't get everything. I wouldn't actually mind an Armaments Plus at this point to upgrade what's unupgraded in my hand. Seeing Red is energy for no cost. Dark Embrace. There's a lot of upgrades that I need. Severe upgrade deficit. My fight is against the Automaton of Fun, though, huh? Give me that upfront damage, please. Might not be the right choice, but it's the choice I'm making. Depends on the draw, really. It is the Slavers. Oh, lordy, we could upgrade everything. But that's an expensive card. Very expensive. I might prefer Secret Weapon so that I can get Immolate. Bringing in an almost deadly amount of damage from the get-go. Yeah, Apotheosis is good, but without the energy to actually spend, I don't think it's a good idea. I think I should take Secret Weapon. But what if Corruption is there, and then I can play Apotheosis for free? I need the upfront damage, though. Yeah, it's a shame you don't see your hand when Toolbox kicks in. That's the saddest part. Saddest part of a very sad situation. Get Apotheosis. Oh, what a draw! What a freaking draw! Go Corrupt. Go Apotheosis. I could save these apparitions for later, or I could play them both to ensure that I am impervious next turn. Let's make sure we're having nothing happen to us next turn. Bring it on. Unbelievable draw. Don't even need to block anything right now. Hello, Reaper. Pommel Strike, what's in you? Immolate is in you. Immolate does 28. I'm going to be in a pickle next turn, though. Yeah, because I can't attack next turn, but I have a lot of different ways to defend next turn. Impervious, Apparition. All my skills are free as well. Does have plenty of downsides, though. Yeah, I wouldn't go so far as to say poor, poor slavers. We're not done here yet. This slaver at the back continues to be a problem. Wait, could I finish it off with an Anger Pommel Feed? That's 10, that's 22, it's 30. That's not enough, though. Whomph. So close. I don't really have anything I want to exhaust here. Alright, this turn could be deadly, because I can't kill this bat guy due to being wrapped up. However, I can apparition my way out of most problems. Yeah, maybe let's draw some cards first and see what's coming. Because I can still play powers, like Dark Embrace. Although Dark Embrace won't draw for me, it's still well worth having right now. Apparition really coming in to save the day here. Yeah, there's no point in doing any of this stuff. Save it for later. This is our draw next turn. Immolate kills the back one and the front one. And then we put ourselves in a situation where we can eat the middle one. Good fight. We've already won then. Don't play Inflame, no matter how tempting it might be. Instead, we kill... Oh, I'm weakened. Isn't that an interesting change of the affairs? Maybe I do Inflame Immolate, but then that 15 is coming at me. Actually, that's only 1. That is hilarious. That is decidedly hilarious. Goodbye. 1 damage. 1 damage. Goodbye. Delectable. 2 random attack upgrades for the man that is behind on upgrades, and Limit Break. Limit Break is good scaling. I'm gonna take that Limit Break, although max hit points are good. He's thinking. Yeah, I think I do take that Limit Break. And 2 random attack upgrades, please. What do I even want? Honestly, I think they're all good. The lesser of the goods. I wanted feed, really. Alright, let's keep it going with another sizable chest that contains a regal pillow, which I absolutely positively do not want. Healing during combat is obviously not healing during rest sites. And I intend to never need to rest anyway. But then, isn't that always the intention? Let's continue catching up on our upgrades. Dark Embrace looking so good, because Corruption won't make you cheaper. The draw of Dark Embrace is just too powerful to ignore. Still an unwieldy deck, but we're slowly making it more wieldy. And I think I should take on the Spicy Elite now so that my hand isn't forced in Act 3. It could be the Book of Glasgow again, in which case I'll be in trouble again. But you'd stand to reason that I'd be in less trouble than I was last time, so let's go. Although I had Dark Shackles last time, and to be honest, a biblical draw order. Wait, what do you mean single-shelled Parasite? Are we still in the easy pool? Yeah, we've only had 1 encounter so far. That's hilarious. Okay, well, it should be a bad day to be the Parasite. But he comes in with that 21, which notably my relics do not negate for me. I don't think I can panache, just give me impatience. Unplayably impatient, you say? Well, Apparition is here already. Corruption doesn't make it playable, but I might Dark Embrace, Apparition. I'm definitely Apparitioning, but where do we go from here? 15 damage is only 1, yeah, but what if it were 0? This is going away anyway. Well, the difference is I could just Immolate, Headbutt the Immolate. Yeah, I saw the 21 coming in. Didn't realize the Weakened was coming to make it 15. That does make matters a little easier for me. Problem is just Headbutting Immolate doesn't win the fight here. I need other options. I think I'd rather have the setup, honestly. But I can't get both of these down. That's the big problem with my deck right now. Early Corruption in this fight's perfectly acceptable, though. And why take any damage when we could not take damage at all? Probably should have gotten rid of Impatience there as well. Ah, Demon Form. Although I could just get going with damage instead. Anger, Twin Strike, Pommel Strike. Yeah, see, the thing about Demon Form is it's so often just a trap. Just get the damage done. Good for long drawn-out elite fights or bosses, that's for sure. Life's getting a little harder for me right now. Starting to wish that I had indeed Dark Embraced. Lack of draw kind of hurting me. Where are all those battle trances? There's a battle trance. Now the 21 is coming in, but Impervious is here, and it's free. I like free. There's no point in Feel No Pain in currently. We'll see what's behind here. I do like Impervious after all. Alright, let's not take damage first and foremost, and then let's start brutalizing this fool. Take out a couple of its annoying little bits. I will actually play Feel No Pain just so we don't see it again. Easy pool fight, though. Why is it giving me such trouble? How can this be? Let's crack that shell of yours. I'm looking for feed, by the way. Where is my feed? This is not my feed. Bye-bye, burn. No need to play the apparition, but if I don't play it, it goes away anyway, so bye-bye. And there's my feed. But there's a problem. Let's make it not a problem. It's still a problem. If only I'd played Demon Form earlier. I do really want to eat you, by the way. Get out of here, I need something drawn. Immolate is too powerful. Bash is just right. Bye-bye. Alright, very good. Starting to get our health back up to something that isn't too terrifying. Body Slam. That is pretty nice with all of my heavy-duty block cards, but without Entrench or Barricade, I don't particularly want it. And I don't want to bloat my deck up too much right now. It's already feeling quite bloated. Let's just take the max hit points and move on. Yeah, with 3 energy, unupgraded Body Slam is a stinky one for sure. I'm being attacked. For 1. Blind won't change that much. But it'll do something, maybe. Oh yeah, they're already weak. Let's just keep you ultra weakened then. Pretty terrible start, though. Nothing I can do with this, except pummel you. Pathetically. Next turn might hurt. I got 2 battle trances, and yet it doesn't feel like enough. I need an offering in this deck pretty badly. Centennial Puzzle would do pretty wildly as well. Well, speaking of pretty wild. Nice. Nice to see all these cards I can't play. Where's my offering? Normally you see offering all the time with the chat, and I'm not seeing it at all. Ooh, wow. I'd like the front one to not be alive anymore. And thus it won't be. No point battle trancing, we didn't have the energy to put it to use. Plenty of good reason to demon form here, though. Good lord, this mystic wants me so dead. Sadly, I cannot oblige. Maybe see what's under Pummel Strike first. Might be able to put you to death quickly anyway. Now I'm looking for that feed, so let's just not take damage. Yeah, not take damage. Mystic will probably heal herself. And then it's my opportunity to consume... Oh, thank you, Inflame. Consume. Get those hit points back. Get that attack potion up. And get options that I'm not sure I want. Unupgraded Pummel Strike. No, I want my pummels plussed up, and I'm already in an upgrade deficit. So once again, hit point me up. Getting value out of the Singing Bowl. Almost unthinkable. There's a 40% chance that this event is in fact a fight. Oh, it's actually what I wanted. I ducked the merchant here, but he decided to come and see me. I still have removes that I want. But why remove when you can orrery? Orrery gives me a lot of opportunities to find the offering, the bloodletting, additional eye things, another dark embrace, just anything to help me draw, because drawing is my problem at the moment. The Hand of Greed at 2 energy, I can't really afford more 2 energy attacks. Yeah, and if nothing else, even if what's inside this sucks, I get 10 max hit points, which is better than buying, say, a strawberry. So it's the equivalent of buying a pear, which is uncommon, and therefore more expensive than this. Absolutely taking orrery. I want that disarm. Absolutely want that disarm. I don't want any of this nonsense. Havoc is a little tempting, but probably not tempting enough against max hit points. I don't particularly want any of this either. I don't really want any of this either. Oh, okay, well, I didn't really get anything I wanted. Except for that disarm. Metallicize does synergize with Orichalcum and Thread and Needle and Horned Cleat for what it's worth. But against 2 max hit points, that's a toughie. Alright, taking that disarm, it's not particularly good for the automaton though. I'm looking at that headbutt. I usually like having 2 headbutts for better deck manipulation. And it says plus, but it's just not quite good enough. Yeah, I struggle to think of cards that I really would want headbutted back at the moment anyway. More bloat. But I do love deck manipulation quite often, because it would allow Limit Break to be something special if I upgraded Limit Break. Just keep bringing it back. Feed, Jake. You always want feed back. Yeah, for the 1 use that we get out of it. I will take it, but no more headbutts. I don't particularly want any of this, because I don't play cards that hurt myself. I would like to. I would love to get Bloodletting or Offering, but we don't get that option. Infernal Blade does become 0 cost with Corruption, but I fear it's just too much of a bit of guesswork. So, not the world's best orrery. I am sad to say. Means we didn't get a card remove. Although, is there anything I would love to remove right now? We already got rid of Wild Strike and Searing Blow. Nah, I guess we're okay, but we'll see how okay we are when we deal with the Spicy Elite. It's the Spicy Gremlins. There's a good side to this, actually. Madness. Purity. None of this particularly saves me right now, but I will take Secret Technique, because I might want Seeing Red on turn 1. Do I want Seeing Red on turn 1, though? Probably. So the nice thing is these buffed up gremlins are not going to be buffed up when they get brought back. The downside is that Gremlin Leader is attacking me immediately. But if I Secret Technique to disarm, Tori would do all the work against you. Then again, Impervious does all the work against everything. Disarming the Gremlin Leader is just kind of nice anyway, but I want all these things dead. Let's see what's inside our little friend, shall we? Battle Trance is nice, Feed is nice, but you're a minion, so it wouldn't work on you. Alright, I would like options, please. Reaper is very nearly an option. I don't want to be hit by Fatty either, though. Might be Apparition. Now I can get Feel No Pain down, but does Feel No Pain really help me that much these days? I guess with Dark Embrace, it could. But the thing is, between Orichalcum and Thread and Needle, it's the rare Feel No Pain, Not Very Helpful deck. Yeah, with Corruption will help a little bit, although I sure don't see Corruption here. Just don't like leaving these little buggers alive, but that's life. Alright, let's go then. So play Thread and Needle picking up the slack where Orichalcum failed to. Now, where's my... Ooh. So I think you know what I was looking for there. I was looking for Immolate to annihilate these fools. As it stands, that's not happening. Getting Demon Form down could really help in this fight. Killing these fools could really help in this fight. Demon Form, then Attack Potion. I'd like to save the potions for the boss if I could. Currently I'm not under a big threat right now. I'm 18. I'll take 1 damage off of this. I just don't like how you're going to buff them up and then you're going to attack because you don't need to resummon. I should probably kill 1 to make them want to resummon, but... Love to get Demon Form down, but really it's not that much strength. Limit Break gives me 3 strength right now. So maybe just limit break, headbutt, headbutt, and put an end to them. Gonna want that battle trance for draw next turn, although there's probably a battle trance coming to me anyway, right? Yeah. Pommel strike is draw. Don't ever give up. What if he attacks me next turn? Sometimes she does. The apparitions will be there. Get the vulnerable down then. Alright, all that block for nothing. You resummon, very kind of you. I should probably get corruption down immediately, but think of the damage I could do otherwise. Yeah, especially with what's coming, I don't think I should corrupt. Or should I? The idea of getting the bash pommel strike on you is very tempting. Very tempting indeed. Look at Immolate right there. But think of the corrupting. Corrupting makes that disarm, dark embrace, apparition better. Go on then. I might live to regret this one. Here comes the attack. No, you're buffing, making this apparition feel like a total waste of time, but I will debuff you regardless. We'll annihilate your little grotty wee friends. It's use it or lose it, so I guess I'm losing it. It serves no purpose right now. Don't have Dark Embrace down, but I still get to become apparition-y this turn, although I don't need to, so the apparitions once again serve no purpose. Isn't that quite funny? It does draw though, I suppose. Hey, there's feed. Quite funny. I would really like to eat Gremlin Leader. Would really, really like to eat Gremlin Leader. But, 17 3 times. But at the risk of repeating myself, I'd really like to eat Gremlin Leader. Is it worth taking... Let's see, I'd block 34 with all that coming in. I feel like it's a trap. Get out of here. Alright, Happy Flower. Finally, something that gives energy. Every 3 turns, gain 1 energy. Gain 2 out of 3 of the keys needed to take on the heart. And then gain cards that I don't want. Give me max hit points, please, even if that's pre-upgraded. And then speaking of upgrading... That demon form is a little too slow for me. I should consider upgrading it. So, but the feed could give me more max hit points. Considering the boss fight I'm going into, let's get demon form up and operational. There was no reason not to play Impervious. You could decide after it drew a card. I didn't see anything in the card draw that would change anything. Oh, you're right. I could have drawn more block. Yeah, I should have considered that. Could have got my feet off anyway. Right. We won't be applying debuffs, so forget Sadistic Nature. Finesse works against me with Orichalcum, but it does draw. I guess I'll take it. Ooh, I don't like this. Better options, please. Still don't like this. If I play both the apparitions, I will not take damage next turn. But I will dodge that 8 by 2 next turn. But then again, I already have Horned Cleat for next turn. So the question is... It's not really a question, get the setup done. It's sad to see these go, but when is it not? At least they'll give me some draw right now. Actually, I get a lot of draw right now. With Corruption and Seeing Red, you know, that can't be bad. One might say corrupting early in this fight is a bad idea, and they could be right. They are likely correct. But with my severe lack of energy, what other choice do I have? do I really have skills that I would like to play twice, but they don't already exhaust anyway? Not really. Battle Trance and Limit Break, but Limit Break already exhausts. I think we do go Corrupt, and if this comes to bite me in the bollocks, then so be it. Get some immediate Seeing Red value, please. Feel no pain at all. Maybe I should have done that first. But then I cannot Immolate Plus. Still feeling the lack of energy in this deck, though. It does hurt. Feel no pain is cute, but killing these suckers is also kind of cute in its own way. Ah, you're going to steal my rare cards. You're going to steal Feed, Limit Break, Reaper, Demon Form, or any combination thereof. Don't particularly want to remove any of these cards, do I? Could actually stand to get rid of the unupgraded Immolate. Well, that is funny. Take that while the going is good. Happy Flower next turn? Well, thank goodness. Energy is mondo appreciated. The Apparition perhaps less so, but at least it's free. And Burns also less so, but at least it's free. Okay, you've got my Demon Form, you've got my Reaper. I want that Demon Form down right now. 8, 8, 8, and 8 is... +1 Freeman Form for me. It ain't free, but sometimes it feels like it. I get that Reaper, but I can't play that Reaper, but I guess that's not really of any concern. And that draw is of no particular use to me right now. Kind of a shame that we couldn't hold on to an Apparition for the Hyper Beam, but we might be able to Impervious our way through it. Still looks like it's going to be a difficult fight, though. I should get this out of the way, if nothing else. Do I even want that Impervious block right now? Kind of. Might end up with too many angers at this rate, but let's not worry about it. At least they're free, is what I can tell myself. More anger. What's on my draw pile right now? I think I want that Battle Trance for next turn. But I'm about to Pommel Strike into something anyway. So maybe just get me even more anger. I'm feeling very angry. Oh, I have no draw, right? Whoops. Should have taken the Battle Trance then. Okay, we want that Impervious for next turn, because things are gonna hurt real soon. And yet, I need to do damage. Well, there's my Impervious. At the wrong time. That's quite funny. Who knows, maybe we can do something good. Like get very angry, and then headbutt just how angry we are. And then make it quite clear to this fool how angry we are. I think I'm eating all of Hyper Beam next turn. Just a suspicion. All 58 of Hyper Beam, huh? Or am I? It's almost like I planned this all along. Come and have a go. Actually, I think I could just kill you, right? Killing is good. Killing is spectacularly good. But can we do better than killing? I'm of the opinion that we can. Can't touch this. Killing is best? No. Killing is not best. Might have flooded my deck with too much anger, but at least it means we can kill him when we need to. We can kill him when we need to. That's quite funny. Chomp. Minute chance that we don't get what we need here, but if we don't, we still kill him. Ow. Oh, man. I'm not taking this. I'm not taking this lying down. I am hungry, it's a ton of fun. Really, really hungry. Chomp through the tinner. Good healing. Another limit break, another impervious. Imperviouses are good. One might say you can't have too many of them if you have corruption, and it makes barricade so good if we ever find it. Berserk is energy. It is energy for a deck that sorely needs energy. But can I really tank that too vulnerable? With all the apparitions, I can. You know what? I am taking Berserk. I almost never do, but this time we do. Oh. I'm very glad I took Berserk now, because we're not getting energy this day. I never take Runic Dome, it's just no fun to play with. Unless, of course, you have endless amounts of Frost or severe Barricade up front. Tiny House or Empty Cage? I think it has to be Tiny House. Dome is indeed the best option here, but I don't want it. Playing with Dome is not very fun. But suddenly very happy that we got Berserk there. Maybe we can find orange pellets or something. I don't particularly get a lot of value out of remove 2. What would I remove? I'd remove 1 Immolate and... that's it. Don't really want to lose anything else. I guess it's Tiny House Act 2. Very, very sad pickup. But hey, we can use the potion. We can use the money. We can use the max hit points. And we'll get the healing, right? This should heal me for 7, not 5. It only healed me for 5. I guess this doesn't count as combat. It's another floor, isn't it? Oh boy, what a potion. We get the freaking smoke bomb. Okay, there had better be something good in this card reward. Where's my barricade or my entrench or... I don't know what else. I did say I wouldn't mind armaments, but not unupgraded armaments. At this point, is Feel No Pain useful at all? It has a very high ceiling which it can reach, much higher than Orichalcum could ever get to. Armaments with the apparitions, yeah, that's a pretty good argument. Let's take armaments, but I'm not happy about getting it unupgraded. Okay, so what, we lost maybe 6 hit points in exchange for upgrading our max hit points by 3. So really we only lost 3 hit points on our move there, a good choice. Not a forced early elite, but almost. We'd have to go around you like so. Opportunity for 4 elites in Act 3. Do I think I can take on 4 elites in Act 3? I think I could. The question is that the best port of call? The shopping opportunities aren't amazing. I could take a pretty handy 3 elite path with an early shop. Who knows, might get something like Ori into 999 gold. I think I'm okay with this, right? I have to sacrifice a rest for an upgrade anyway, and a rest for a recall anyway to get the final key, and I may be going that way for it. How's the Spire run going? We're still in the first run, and I gotta say it's a pretty good one so far. Unwieldy, perhaps, and there'll be people screaming, how does this work? But it does work. Let's go, Desro. It's the shapes. What's my shape solution? Oh, Hand of Greed right before a shop? Don't mind if I do. And I do. Unfortunately, that's just not enough to kill, unless I were to attack potion. Don't think that's a worthwhile use of my time, but it is highly amusing. That exploder needs to die before he goes kapow on me. I would not mind killing him without Hand of Greed, but best case scenario is I headbutt Hand of Greed right now. That's not headbutt. Pommel Strike could be headbutt. Not headbutt. It is, however... Ooh, yeah, feed is on the cards as well, huh? Strike, strike, feed. That's pretty good. Let's just not have you be a consideration at all. Alright, this fight could get ugly, but it also could not. Armaments that apparition. Keep it for later. I blocked this already, so there's probably nothing to worry about. Seeing red won't achieve much for me. Yeah, immediate armaments value, who would have thought? I block all of that, so don't worry about it. Instead, inflame, break our limits. Break our limits. Oh, right, I now do take damage. That might not be a big deal, though. I want that energy. Ah, that put it just above Tory value. That's okay, though. I'm sure we have ways around it. For example, I can feast my way to victory. Bye-bye, Immolate. Well, it's back. Well, you should have done you, because you're going to draw for me anyway. What do you have? Oh, yeah, don't mind if I do. 13, yeah. Thing is, I would ideally Hand of Greed you to death. This is looking a little unwieldy. Then again, I already block plenty, right? They strictly cannot hurt me if I don't do anything. They only ever hurt for 9, and we block 9 every turn. So if I just demon form, I can just wait them out. There is nothing they can do. I should do well to remember that. Oh, but if they both attack at the same time, that's a different story, isn't it? Do you heal first, or do you get stuff back first? I don't know. Let's not worry about it, though, right? Unless they're both attacking on the same turn, we're fine. And if they do, I'm sure we can deal with it. Actually, they will once they max out their stuff, won't they? Something to consider. This is well worth considering. Impervious, Immolate. Don't take counterattack damage. Have them in the easy-to-kill range with Hand of Greed now. That's pretty good. Is there Thorn max? Yeah, they don't go above, I believe, 19. At 19, they'll start attacking every single turn. Which I can't block all of, so now I need an idea. Hand of Greed is an idea. That's a lot of counterattack damage to take, though. Which is why I'm trying to find ways to block a little more. And then... ka-chunk! Give me the dosh, and I'll be back for you. So yeah, now I literally cannot be hurt. Just a question of how I want to play my cards here. Unfortunately, Reaper would heal me, but I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. There's no need to worry. Just pass turns until we Hand of Greed the Spiker as well. That's 50 additional gold for the shop. Tiny house value right there. Should consider that the Hand of Greed needs to come with some block. Or else I'm taking 19. That doesn't look like block, and I just used up my block. That was maybe a poor choice. That was indeed a poor choice. I should have waited until they came together. Yeah, damn. I just shot myself in the foot to the tune of 25 gold unless I want to take 19 damage. I could Reaper instead, get healing instead of 25 gold. But we're healing anyway. I feel like a fool for that. I was a fool for that. Greed is good. Greed is indeed good. Just take the damage and heal it later. Precisely. Chunk. Yeah. Ooh, Shockwave. Yeah, I've been wanting that for a long time. Get some debuffs on the enemy. Great with corruption. And let's put that money to immediate use, shall we? Or shall we not? These options aren't great. They're pretty bad, actually. Flame Barrier not too shabby with corruption, but... it's another big heavy card that I'm holding on my way to corruption in a 31 card deck. Whereas removing... what was the card I wanted to remove anyway? Probably the unupgraded Immolate, right? Yeah, probably. Buy something. Buy. Pen Nib with all of our damaging cards is nice. Imagine tons of angry Pen Nibs. Yeah, Pen Nib could certainly deal some big damage at times. Is it worth paying for, though? It's not a relic I often pay for. And I just can't buy it together with a card remove. Oh, you mean with the Angers? Yes. Makes those strength-gained attacks certainly smack a bit harder. We're fighting Donu Deka for sure. Change out the potions? I don't think so. Does feel like we struggle to do damage at times. Pen Nib could certainly help bring some of that damage forward. Alright, go on then. Hello, Orb Walker. Do I have a secret technique to deal with you? Actually, Disarm would be pretty good. I mean, you couldn't hurt me on turn 1, but you gain strength every turn. Enlightenment could be cool if I get an expensive hand, though. That's interesting. Oh, I get quite the opposite. However, Berserk working for me pretty fine here. Because I can go Berserker, and then I can not take your damage. Become inflamed, immolate you, and don't feed you. I might be back for that. I'm vulnerable this turn, though, which is a bit stinky, but that's exactly what Horned Gleat is for. It's what a lot of this stuff is for. Let's get Corrupt and fast. Disarm the Fool, Shockwave the Fool. Don't even play the Imperviouses. And this fight is under control. Complete control. Wish I had Feel No Pain right about now, but I don't. 7777, yeah. Oh, crap. How did I fail to count those 4 numbers? I wanted to feed, but I didn't feed. Oh well, we get money, we get a much better potion than Smoke Bomb. Hey, there's Entrench, I'm taking that. Now we want Barricade really badly. Oh, but Glowing Tesseract we also want. I will happily do that for 10 damage. 10 damage for 2 colorless cards to look at, that's great. These are not so great, although remember, it's always max hit point gain. I'm not a fan of Bandage Up. That looks like hay bale. Don't want these. Ooh, still don't want these. Although Enlightenment with my heavy deck could actually be good. Making that Corruption, Demon Form and such much easier to play. I will consider Enlightenment, actually. Master Strategy is nothing short of amazing, so we take that. Master Strat, Enlighten, max hit points. Watch, Remember, Live. It's the backstory of the Watcher. One of your peers had stopped reporting on their assignment to Spire of Unknown Origin, hinting to the Time Eater being your old peer, because he says never liked you when you meet him as the Watcher. Alright, the Spire Growth. Oh, the bomb! How can I say no to the freaking bomb? Probably quite easily. What is in the Battle Trance first? Quite a lot of things. Dark Embrace won't help me here, but I think I can play everything, right? That's fine for setup, but it's not fine for how this is going to go, because I drew some good stuff that I can't play right now. There we go, Constricted. We need to worry about a lot of damage coming in. 40, in fact. How will we block 40 damage? I simply don't know. If only those away. I could headbutt something before I Battle Trance. That's funny. I probably should have headbutted Enlightenment, Battle Tranced, and then Corrupted. That would have saved me energy. Yeah. I should also get my draw with Battle Trance, my draw with Dark Embrace before I use the Battle Trance. Since I'm probably playing this anyway, let's get it down. Whew. Wow, this is quite nice. And it's getting nicer. We sure we don't want anything here? We might draw some chunky things, but that won't really change much. Nah, just get drawing. Hello, feed. Hello, entrench. Oh, damn. Where's my barricade? Alright, there's no way to bring you into the feed zone right now, as far as I can tell. But yeah, boy, even calipers. Calipers would be amazing. Yeah. There's a lot of different ways I can make a Snorlax build here. But I'm not seeing them just yet. How's our draw looking? Not great, so let's headbutt Master Strategy. It's just better than Battle Trance, and you're going to go away anyway, so... Entrench, however, can stay. Do you hear about the Ronnie score? I've not been keeping up with the Snook at all. Get that Shockwave down, unless I have other synergies to care about. I do not. Lovely jubbly. Let's take no damage at all. Oh, Disarm is nice. Pummel is nice. More cards, please. Demon form is not currently Freeman form. I already have 3 stuff, huh? Upgrading this does nothing at all, but that does something. Break our limits, shall we? It's not a lot, but 3, 2, 6 is nice. And we continue drawing. Although we don't need Impervious right now, we're probably going to see it anyway. Lost the session 8-0 to... Oh, wow, I'm going to want to watch that. That is quite funny. I want my feed down. Demon form makes feeding easier in a lot of ways. But I'm going to run out of ways to block pretty soon, so I want that Impervious next turn. So let's not Pummel Strike, as tantalizing as it might be. Or Pummel, for that matter. Yeah, there we go. I was worried about this. Now I'm not so worried. So Impervious deals with everything here. And there's not a lot to enlighten. I'll play this for the draw. Guess I'll play this for the draw. Yeah, of course. Pretty important that I get to that feed, so let's not clutter up our deck with anything else. Let's see what's in the Battle Trance first. Not feed, that's good. So feed is almost guaranteed next turn. So I just need to bring you down into the feed zone. That should be simple. That should be very simple. Alright, thank you, please. Will Jake stream some KCD2 tomorrow? I was thinking on doing that if I... Ooh, nice. Chomp. Wait, did I have armaments in my hand there? So I missed an opportunity to do Feed Plus. No, because we already exhausted armaments. Speaking of armaments, I don't want another one. I was thinking of doing KCD2 if my Spire runs ended very swiftly and miserably, but that doesn't seem to be happening today, at least not so far. Pen nib value? Not really, because I would have just done non-pen nibbed Immolate and then followed up with Feed, so I don't think there was actual value on that pen nib, not yet at least. I would rather recall at this point, although Master Strategy and Entrench and Shockwave are all great upgrades. Let's obtain the Ruby Key for now. And start killing elites. Starting with the most terrifying of elites, the Repto Scum. Ugh, do I even want this? I have to take one, sadly. And they're all 2-cost nonsense. I don't even want Hand of Greed, I'd rather Hand of Feed on Reptomancer. Oh well, it's damage. Maybe I should have taken a skill, because skills can be made free. Doesn't make this any less painful. I don't want to be vulnerable on turn 2, so Berserk doesn't look great. Immolate looks pretty great, though. Armaments the Immolate and play Immolate? And then play Berserk anyway and just go YOLO? Do like YOLO. Armoring the Berserk would make only one turn of vulnerable. Wouldn't kill this dagger, though. Slightly less YOLO that way. slightly less YOLO. Still vulnerable now, though, which could be a problem. Is a problem. Yeah, because I'm actually going to take 1 damage here. I don't want to take 1 damage, but I'm not going to waste a potion over 1 damage. Okay, let's see how badly this works out for me. At least the wound goes into the discard pile. 75 damage incoming, that's what the apparition is for. That's what Master Strategy Dark Embrace is for. No damage, please. Give me options, please. Ooh, corruption. Yeah, I think we corrupt. Get corrupt, stay ethereal next turn, shockwave everybody. Continue drawing. Let's have you not exist, please. The wounds are going to pile up, though. I need to start hurting Repto, and without my strength, that'll prove difficult. I could actually flex Potion Limit Break and keep 5 of the strength, but we're not going to play it like that. Could play Limit Break on its own just to draw, but do I draw anything of value? I don't think so. I think you forgot the daggers die in 2 attacks, Jake. I think I did. But I still didn't want it giving me the wound. No point not playing these apparitions. I can't keep them after all, and they still draw, and drawing is good. Enlightenment could also be good. Difficult choice here. I think I can trigger it with a bash. Use that to draw a couple. And then... Battle Trance will stop me drawing more, unfortunately. Would I dare to entrench? I will dare to entrench, actually. Now I'll Battle Trance. And now I'll Enlightenment, and then we can practically Freeman form. And then burn my foes to a cinder. And now we focus on Repto dying. Okay, you're going to redraw. Turn after this won't be a problem because they're still intangible. The wound is only in the first attack. Really? Didn't know that. Still don't know that. Well, Immolate continues to solve some of my problems here. Could I actually do you in right now, Repto Scum? Maybe. 12, 12, 12, 12. Chomp. Immaculate fight. We step out of it with full healing. And we get the Art of War. Don't play an attack, gain energy next turn. It's an energy relic, and we love those. It's also one of those very powerful common relics. Weak Potion, I don't think so. Cards I don't want, I also don't think so. But hey, at least we're getting value out of that Singing Bowl. That'll be 20 max health off of you. I'm a little bit about Flame Barrier. With Corruption down, it's a good card. It's just blocking isn't something we care much about right now. And the other common cards are just a waste of space. Ironclad commons can be really, really bad, but this can be really, really good. Fight a boss from Act 1, pray that it's not Hexaghost, and obtain a rare relic. Upgrade all my cards. Well, I have been catching up on the upgrades, but no longer healing is just awful. And healing when I'm at max health, why is that even an option? Give me the fight. And it's not Hexaghost, it's one extremely dead slime boss. Let us establish... that's not establish, it's enlighten. Let us enlighten our foe to the way of the world. Get early corrupt, because I don't give a hoot. I could bring back the Enlightenment. I don't think I want to. What else am I going to do here? You know what? To hell with it. I will bring it back. Pen-Nibbed Reaper? I don't think so. No longer healing as Ironclad. That's terrible. Yes, it would be. Wow, what a draw of draws. But that's fine. That gives me Berserk value immediately. What's in the trunks? Nothing I particularly want. We have a million ways of dealing with this Slime Crush, so let's just ignore this for now. Although... closer I bring him to Splitsville, the easier it becomes for me next turn. Not that it should even remotely be a challenge. Not with Corruption down. 54 on Slime Boss, though. That is almost scary. If I were more pathetic, I'd be scared. There we go. It does a whole lot of nothing. Ooh, right, let's not overlook the opportunity to get the feeding going. That vulnerable, and it doesn't bring him down to Splitsville, is good. Next turn, deal the pain. Wow. It's still acceptable, but still, ow. Maybe we can draw something better. Well, with no strength to double, I'm just going to use this for draw. Well, that wasn't very good. Good enough, though. Should not prove difficult to feed on at least one of these things. Hello, demon form. But you know what I'm looking for. Hey, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Alright, Shockwave, make this easier for me. Chompy chomp. And I can just kill the other one however I want, which is any way I want, because I have nothing else that works for that. Yeah, good. Alright, we get a tremendous reward, the gambling chip. Those turn ones that look bad, take another stab at them, make them look good. Body Slam is so close to takeable with all this blocking damage, but it doesn't scale with strength quite as nicely as multi-hit attacks. Seeing Red is energy. No Barricade makes that Body Slam very sad. I don't need Body Slam to do what we do. If we had Barricade down, then Demon Form would do what we need in terms of killing. So let's not solve a thing that's already solved. Energy remains a problem with no Energy Relic, and no Boss Energy Relic. So I think we take Seeing Red. Take Body Slam, Jake. You need damage. I disagree. Hey, there's damage. The Vajra. Excellent. Okay, starting to feel very, very good about this run. Let's try and make it better. But how? Armaments to upgrade the whole hand is probably worth my time at this point, although targeted upgrades are nice. The Berserk upgrade, also very takeable. Give me the armaments. Alright, 2 more elites, bring them on. It's Nemesis. He does some pretty big hits that we have to hold out against, and the Tory won't save us here. Weaken will save us here, though. Oh, hell yes. Oh, but he was already weak. That's funny, but we can add more weak. Also, a nice thing about Gambling Chip Toolbox is it gives us another card to throw away. If we didn't like the offers, we could bring them in, throw them away, and draw one more. Don't need you, don't need you. Back for you, don't want you. Not even sure I want to Immolate, I want to set up. Does this set up? Kind of. Let's go Master Strat first. He doesn't actually hurt us, does he? He'll do 1 damage currently, and he'll break 1 bit of plated armor, which is fine. Enlightenment also fine, makes that bash playable. Not that I can draw any more here, can I? Oh, also Disarm is here, that's amazing. That's just very, very funny. Alright, give me the power. Weaken my foe. Severely weaken my foe. Now he just... What a joker. What a complete joke. I don't particularly want to see you again, so I'll just get rid of you for now. Pen about the ready. He's intangible. It's fine. He's not really doing anything. But what am I doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm keeping that Apparition for later. Keep that Seeing Red for later as well. I want Barricades so badly, but we haven't even seen it. And it's not like we've been shy of those shops. Also, because I didn't play an attack, we get the actual Art of War value. Where's my Berserk? Going Corrupt at this stage to get Shockwave down would certainly be welcome. Let's try it before we consider that Apparition. There's Corruption. There we go. You don't get to hurt me this turn. You don't get to hurt me in following turns. I wish I could draw right now. Because then I could bring back some energy gain and get some Freeman form going. As it stands, though, I probably just lay on the damage. What do I want next turn? I want to not get hurt next turn. Thank you, good night, and much love. Yeah, the ghostly standoff, but he has more ghostly than I do. Wait, he's not even really hurting me, is he? I shouldn't have brought back this apparition. Well, it's not like I can get rid of it. It's use it or lose it. Dark Embrace at least makes it draw for me. Pommel Strike will also draw, but will it draw things I want? Kind of want that Berserk and Inflame. Could also headbutt something, but I won't. Battle Trance into the Berserk. Turn afterwards could be awkward. Because both my Impervious pluses will be here and not in the draw pile. I think we save that for next turn. Don't get greedy. Greed is good, you know, but... might not need Berserk down. Might not be worth the danger high voltage we're looking at. But it might be. Ha! Okay, give it to me. Do I look concerned? I hope I don't look too concerned, because I certainly don't feel very concerned right now. Alright. Tickle time is over. Tickle time continues. Glad I disarmed him. Oh, would you look at that? I am looking at that. Upgrade my feed, and yet I cannot use my feed. Is that true, though? No, it is not. If I draw Pummel, I might be able to ruin this fool's life. Looking unlikely, but not impossible. Unlikely, but not impossible. Unlikely, and yet... I'm 1 energy short. I need to hit him 3 times right now. I would need something like Twin Strike at this moment. That is a shame. However... The attack potion would let me land the feed. It is true. But Headbutt is already there. But my ability to block is mostly gone. I don't think an attack potion is worth 4 max hit points. But maybe it is. Maybe it is. So I can just anger, headbutt, feed. Anger, headbutt, anything. Chomp! No potion reward though, so we are marginally punished. If we end up in a very bad situation, we might regret that. Burning Pact is draw. It's also exhaust. These are good things. Love that Gremlin Horn. I mean, Fruit Juice is 5 hit points. That's seen as a steal. I would never pay for Fruit Juice, though. I'd be the one getting stolen there. Hey, Panic Button is nice. Might be immediately useful as well. Because if nothing else, I can throw it away. Although I might want it right now. Yeah, because next turn we're surely going to get some apparitions, right? No, I'll save you for later. This is actually quite nice. Quite nice and looking nicer. Or is it? Some days I wish I had so much more energy than I do. 12 incoming is still going to tickle me a bit. And these are the Imperviouses that I would want later on. Let's see what's coming first, shall we? Seeing Red can be put to immediate value. Thwomph. Thwomph. I'll take that tickle of damage. Well, I probably could have used the armaments to make the Dark Embrace cheaper. That would have been a good idea. Didn't, though. I'll have to live with my choices. This is a choice I can live with. Pretty darn well, I might add. You're going to exhaust and draw. Really well, I would dare to say. Oh my. Now these fools are ultra dead. Boom! Give me draw, give me energy. Give me reasons to keep you alive. Yeah, feed is a pretty good reason. Right, you need to go then. Go away. You're in the die to feed zone, which is a very real zone. Might be able to find it. If nothing else, that'll keep me alive long enough to try and find it. Where are you, feed? I'm feeling hungry. If only I hadn't dismantled this guy, I could have headbutted armaments and used it on the feed. That's something I need to consider more. Something I'm pretty bad for considering. There's my feed. I have seen my feed. Wasn't going to go around my entire deck just to upgrade it for one more max hit points. 100 is a pretty sweet number, and I would take Liquid Memories over Attack Potion, so we were not punished at all for using Attack Potion. Would I take a second Shockwave? Might bloat the deck a bit. One is usually sufficient, especially if it's upgraded. Yeah, let's not bloat the deck with another one, although it is really good. Really, really good with Corruption as well. Yeah, screw it, get in here, Shockwave. Remove a card. That unupgraded Immolate could finally go. Go away. Yeah, there you are. Bye-bye. Alright, one more elite, and then it's off to the Gauntlet. Yeah, rematch with Repto. Thinking ahead does draw, but let's go Enlightenment, because I'll probably be shuffling anyway. Might want that Enlightenment, because we're on... Are we really on 3 energy, or is Happy Flower about to tick up? I don't actually know. Let's find out. Happy Flower is not about to tick up. But there is Corruption. Enlightenment, Corruption, get drawing. Yeah, Berserk with Armaments is probably a good pick there. I didn't take it. But it got me stuff. Battle Trance first. Really? I'd rather... Ah, right. Should have Battle Tranced, then done Enlightenment. Poor play by me. Yeah, definitely should have. Oh well. Oh well. Seeing red will help me out. There's nothing to upgrade, actually. Armaments Plus is strictly bad to play here. Do I limit break just for the tiny amount of extra strength? I do. Thanks for the draw, thanks for the energy. Whoops, I get neither. Them's the breaks. Yeah, I misplayed that tremendously. Let's pray that we're not punished for it. Not feeling very punished right now. Dark Embrace. Feel nae pain at all. Apparition. Apparition. Definite Disarm. Reaper. I don't think I need to Reaper here. The Enlightenment doesn't upgrade the deck. Enlightenment upgrades your hand for the entire combat to be 1 cost maximum. Of course, it's not here for me to confirm that, is it? Where are you? I can't click on it to check, but yeah, it reduces all the cards in your hand to 1 cost for the entire combat. It does not reduce the cost of your entire deck. That would be so very good. And yet it is not. We have Dark Embrace, so we can actually draw a card of our choosing here. I want that Immolate back. Oh, that one. And let's keep the good feeling flowing. Hey, Enlightenment. Good timing. Make that Immolate cheaper. Hey, feed, almost good timing. Ooh, might still be. Almost. Chomp. Delicious Repto scum. Terrible reward with ceramic fish. Gain a card, gain 9 gold. That might be 9 gold. Don't want Blessing of the Forge. Don't want these cards. Although, do I want Heavy Blade? Tremendous strength scaling for the end game. You know what? I will take 1 Heavy Blade. Thank you, please. And we don't need to recall, and we certainly don't need to rest, so we upgrade possibly the Heavy Blade. But I do love upgraded shockwaves. Thing is, Donu Deka block the shockwave. And there's your Enlightenment upgrade. Upgrades the cost of all the cards in your hand to 1 for this combat instead of this turn. Not the full deck. I don't think Berserk gives me the output that I'm looking for. Heavy Blade gives me the upgrade that I'm looking for. The bosses, my problem with bosses is that my block engine runs dry after about 7 turns. After 7 turns, I've generally played my Imperviouses, I've ran through my Apparitions, so I need to kill the enemies within about 7 turns. A Heavy Blade upgrade will help with that. Especially since Corruption's going to burn out all of my skills by then as well. So yeah, I need to kill my enemies faster. And I do think that Heavy Blade is the way to make that happen. Chonk. Alright, let's go, Donu Deka. Dangerous fight. What can we do to help? Trip to strip artifact is nice. Secret weapon, not particularly useful. It's trip to strip. That's okay. I'm hoping that I can get this upgraded and get the extra energy on the double, although I might just say goodbye to it. No, the energy is going to be needed, surely. Well, that makes it easier. Apparition Berserk. Perhaps I should battle trance first, see what we end up with. Shockwave is nice, but it's not corrupt. Seeing Red is certainly nice. Armaments will make Seeing Red free and make my other things better. That's a good combination right there. Kind of a shame because I'd like to hold on to that armament, but I'd also like to not take that damage. Yeah, it is free though, and I need that extra energy, so let's not cry over any spilt milk. Contemplating the shockwave just to strip the last of the artifact. I might well need that going forward. Means that my unupgraded shockwave is the one that's going to be affecting them, and that's bad, but at least we'll get an effect out of it. Should have actually tripped first. What was I thinking? That would have made a lot more vulnerable. Whoops. Also forgot that Trip Plus affects both of them. That was a big mistake. Oh well, mistakes get made. Ostensibly by me. Okay, my draw game isn't up to speed, is what I would say if we hadn't drawn Master of Strategy right here, right now. It will exhaust, so getting Dark Embrace down first, probably a good idea. Hello, Impervious, coming at a good time, but could you come at a better time? Because right now I could Dr. Freeman form, and I probably need to. Yeah, I need to scale up in this fight pretty fast. Sure, I'll take it. Could have Burning Pact into Enlightenment, but the odds weren't good enough. And I might have drawn into other things that I want to play, in addition to Freeman form. I keep calling it Freedom form. It is Demon form. I keep calling it that because it keeps drawing free whenever I play it with Snecko. Looking at my draw engine, and I'm not seeing enough. There is Battle Trance there, of course. Let's get Swole while the going is good. Alright, I'll take 12. Only damaging my plated armor by 1, but these guys love to scale up, and I love getting extra energy from both Art of War and my Berserking. I also love Imperviousing. Impervious or Apparition? It's going to be Apparition then. That gets me a lot further. Reaper won't do anything, so let's not bother, but we do have Dark Embrace. Double the strength already? Hell yes. Disarm Deca? Hell yes, because he's going to be our second opponent. Ow, I wanted that. Well, did I though? Maybe we could do well to see that again later. Yeah, we went down to 39 health, so being at 100 feels pretty good. Hey, there's my Shockwave. And there's Enlightenment to make Shockwave cheaper. Gotta be a little careful, because if I Battle Trance, I won't draw with Dark Embrace. So I should do things like Seeing Red first, and I should consider if I want to headbutt anything to play it right now. We're going to most likely see that Apparition, which is good for saving our butt this turn, but is there anything else that I didn't play but want? I could actually headbutt Corruption, but do I want to go Corrupt so early? I think I should. So if I headbutt Corruption, then I play Pommel. I'll draw Corruption, then I go Corrupt, and I Shockwave, Enlightenment, Battle Trance, and I really work my way down the deck. Alternative plays involve bringing in Armaments. If I headbutt Armaments and get that, I'll upgrade Shockwave big time, I'll draw more with Battle Trance, but I won't get Corruption down. Do I care about that? Not really. Bring me my Corruption. I think the time has come to kill you fools. And it was probably Pommel to draw into it, because Pommel exhausts. That's pretty sweet damage as well. And now I can Enlighten the Corruption and the Shockwave. That's good savings right there. Although, it didn't really affect the Shockwave, did it? But now I can do the Shockwaving. Do the Seeing Red. Apparition this turn? Yeah, I think so. Hello, Impervious, but now is not your time. Might be Feel No Pain's time to shine, at long last. What's in the box? Alright, we don't get to draw anymore. I would do well to remember that at times. Upgraded Limit Break would be good. Nah, because Corruption makes it go away anyway. Imagine if Upgraded Limit Break was triple instead of double, much like Catalyst is. Options. Bye, Dazed. Hello, Reaper. Not that I need the healing, but hello, Reaper. Would like to draw a little more before I consider doing yet more. But I want to Armaments up that feed. Is there anything else truly worth armamenting up? No, almost everything else is upgraded, so let's do the feed first. Hello, Battle Trance. Nice of you to come and help me draw. Drawing Twin Strike's actually looking pretty good right now. Couldn't I just headbutt Reaper feed? Wouldn't even need to do the double headbutting. Getting into Twin Strike seems like a good idea as well. Headbutt you, Reaper you both, and feed? Well, wouldn't be such a bad idea to make that Reaper cheaper as well. And there's that Twin Strike I was after. Don't want to kill you after all. Glug, glug, glug. Bring on the feeding. Bring on the killing of Deca. Well, that just seems an inordinate amount of damage to do to this poor thing. What did it ever do to me? Anger would probably finish you off dead, if I had it, which I do. Goodbye. Clinical fight. However, it's not the only fight. We're playing on A20, and of course we fight Awakened One. I don't like Awakened One. He is, generally speaking, my worst matchup. I'd rather fight Time Eater with a deck like this. That said, it's not like we play a ton of powers, and we have Disarm, so let's do what we can here. Like not doing the powers. Give me Panic button. No, probably no. I'd rather have Demon Form down for more scaling. Shouldn't need Apparition turn 1. Let's save you for later. Might want that draw, though. Don't want you right now, either. Oh, nice. Enlightenment Demon Form turn 1. That's very handy. Should probably Battle Trance first, though. Can't imagine a reason not to. Unless I wanted something I just threw away back again. Impervious is here as well. That's pretty swell. Tempting to even play. I think I can take that 18 on the chin. It's only 8 on the chin. Alternatively, I could actually Armaments the Battle Trance and get my strength up immediately. But that's not going to give me a whole lot. Armor before Enlightenment. Oh yeah, I forget that, as I often do. Too many moving parts in this, you see. Oh yeah, could Flex Pot Limit Break. But I don't think that's necessary. Let's hold on to those as long as needed. I don't think anger is going to be what gets us through this fight. I'm tempted to just get rid of it immediately, so it doesn't cause us issues down the line with deck bloat. This fight is free, to be honest. I'm thinking it should be free. But will it be free? Contemplating my options here. Nah. At least that way I take no damage, keep my 4-plated armor. Don't like dealing no damage to these freaks, though. They need to go. Well, Dark Embrace seems like a good one. We've got to get the draw going anyway. Probably the Apparition for this turn. It's use it or lose it. Shockwave is nice, but I can Shockwave once I have Corruption down. Might draw into Corruption here, though, but that's a risk I'll have to take. Might Shockwave anyway. Keep these guys off my back. Again, though, not really dealing the damage that I need. I shouldn't Battle Trance. I'm more than likely going to draw into things that I want to play. Next turn. Plus, I have liquid memories if things look really bad. Burning Pact for draw. Art of War value. 3 energy said? No, 5 energy, I say. There's Corruption. There we go, Corrupt. Comes a lot of risks, but I think we do. Sure. Costs a lot. Costs a heck of a lot, but let's just deal with it. Makes Seeing Red free, if nothing else, and we do have draw with a lot of things. There's that Apparition. I'm not thinking about that Apparition. There is a consideration of saving Shockwave for Phase 2, but I think let's focus on getting to Phase 2 first. I will certainly draw into what I need, so I don't fear the Berserk right now. And I want that extra energy for the fight. Then again, do I want to power him up with that extra energy? Is that worth it? Probably not. Might sit on that Berserk for this fight. Save the pommel for later, though. Let's start dealing with these cultist nerds. You must be disarmed, please. Had enough of your shenanigans already. Well, Immolate is nice. Whomph. Get me draw, get me sweet little draw. And that makes my life even easier as well. Eat the cultist. Well, that makes things even easier. We can save that Apparition for when we really need it. Which I would even say isn't now. Because I could use Impervious instead. Impervious has a bigger upper limit. But we are corrupt. Remember, use this armaments, it's gone. I'm alright with that. Also means I can play the Berserk quite handily. Actually, well, hold on. The reason I'm not playing Berserk is because I don't want this guy cheesed off at me. But I could probably make good use of that energy. Hello, Enlightenment. Let's do it. Let's get severely punished for doing it. In that case, I might just use my Apparition now. Only one more Apparition, though. This could get rather unpleasant if I don't scale my strength up fast enough. I'm thinking Feel No Pain is not what we need around here today. Bye-bye, Feel No Pain. Oh, that's quite nice. I can play this non-savable Apparition right now, then. That's much better. Certainly slimming down the deck. Now I need to severely hurt this guy. I don't think Reaper is going to do anything for me of value in this fight, but maybe I should keep it just in case. I'm a little bothered by my options here. I don't think Entrench will be particularly useful in this fight, and yet I don't want to play things and burn them for no good reason. Pummel is nice, but it'll be a lot nicer once Demon Form has really cranked me up. And once we use it, we lose it, so be wary of that. Don't want to play Panic Button. I'm going to need that next turn, or I'm going to need the block next turn, no doubt. There's no good option here. Let's just Battle Trance. Ooh, I don't think so, Inflame. 3 strength to pound him up, I don't think is a good trade. I guess we just sit on this then. Nah, sod it. Enlightenment's got to go. But we have no draw, so never mind. Okay, I know I went kind of round in circles there, but there were a lot of circles to go around. Now Limit Break is here. I'm glad I saved you. I want that strength pretty badly. You'll draw anything. Hopefully that Impervious. Hopefully that Impervious. I don't think we need to see Immolate anymore. Hey, hopefully that Impervious. Oh, wow. The time has come for you to die, Awakened One. In fact, I want that Apparition at the ready for when you do your multi-attack next turn, so... Headbutt, Apparition, Heavy Blade Twin Strike. Oh, we're going to draw it. No, we're going to draw it because of Gremlin Horn. Eugh, bad mistake by me. Oh well, I've made mistakes before in my life. This will just add to it. Good thing it's upgraded. Alright, time to upgrade the Awakened One to the Afterlife. Hey! Who would believe it would be back for me like this? What a world we live in. Do I even need to bother with this? There are 100 different ways to deal with you. I think I'd rather do that against one of his multi-attacks. I might be able to draw Impervious if I just do this. I don't, but I can play Inflamed now. I do want to bash you. Well, goodbye, Awakened One. Unscathed. Completely unscathed. Who believed in the Chad today? I want to hear from you. Right, you ready your unwieldy deck, but you deal an unwieldy 2361 damage. That number is huge. Game clearly acknowledging how excellent we're doing. Attlewin naturally believes in the Chad. Good. Okay, resting is a waste of time. Let's upgrade something. The heart is a bit of a problem. If I don't get Demon Form down early, I'm going to be in hot water. It might even be Enlightenment, having those cards be one cost all combat. The thing is, what does that really hit for us? The things that I really want reduced are Demon Form and Corruption, and those are only used once. Heavy Blade, I guess, is a good target for it, but that's kind of minute. Battle Trance could draw a little more. One upgraded apparition to save for later. Could be useful. Gotta think about Shield and Spear, by the way. Shield and Spear are terrifying, and I'm about to fight them. Gambling Chip makes it easier, so does Liquid Memories, but you can still just get the bum draw against them. Master Strat, what we really need is fast setup. That is true, but why Master Strat when we could do Battle Trance? Same upgrade, but Battle Trance can be used multiple times. I have 2 Battle Trances, mind you, but I will do one of them. Alright, shop. I have money. Quite a bit of money. Can you make it worth my while? Oh, yes you can. Oh, yes you can. The offering's even on sale. But the Paper Frog. Vulnerable enemies take enormous amounts of damage. Wow, what a shop. I would... If there was a take all button for 300 gold, I would take it all. So close to greatness. Alright, I'm taking that offering. That is... Only a fool would leave that behind. Kind of want that disarm. But I really want Clockwork Souvenir. Blocks the debuff from Battle Trance, blocks the debuff from Berserk, whichever is first and more pertinent. Can't afford that and a remove, but is there anything that I really want to remove? I think we managed to get through all of our removes by now. Yeah, the final thing to lose was the... So I thought I heard something outside. I think that's a lawnmower. Final thing I wanted to remove was the unupgraded Immolate, and it's gone. But yeah, I think Clockwork is the way forward here. And then there's nothing else worth my time, surely. The potions that I have are good. Yeah, second disarm... the main reason I'm not taking that is it weighs me down too much in this fight. This horrifying, terrifying fight for which we do not have Preserved Insect. Put 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand? I don't think so. I'm going to take Sadistic Nature. I might even just throw it away, actually, for Gambling Chip value. Well, we have Corruption turn 1. Better believe I'm playing Corruption turn 1. We have Berserk turn 1. You better believe, etc., etc. I don't have draw, though. I don't even think that Seeing Red is worth playing if I don't have draw to go with it, and Sadistic Nature is not what I need. This is pretty good as is. I might regret throwing away the Seeing Red, but I think I need the options, and if I truly need energy, I can use Liquid Memories as an energy potion. I'm okay with this. I'm still very okay with this. Look at that. Corruption, Shockwave, Shockwave. We'll take 1 point of damage. Yeah, this is agreeable. But it mostly debuffs them. It doesn't strengthen me much aside from getting Corruption down. What I need right now is Feel No Pain. Not Feel No Pain, the other one. Dark Embrace, so I can keep drawing. But there are a lot of ways we could get through next turn without too many issues, so let's just get Corrupt. We take 0. Eh? I don't think we... No, they're going to be weakened. Good point. Very good point. I forgot about the weaken entirely. Thank you. Let's get Shockwaving. Let's get even more Shockwaving. They're vulnerable forever. They're weakened forever. I don't get hurt. Play Entrench not to see it again? I don't think so. I have no draw, so just continue. It was not worth the tiny amount of damage that Sadistic Nature would have done there. 15 to each of them? Bleh. Okay, thank God for that apparition. Immediate Apo value, because that 43 coming in is scary stuff. Battle Trance, what do you have for me? Ooh, good things. Really good things, in fact. We just play it all, surely? Keep you disarmed. Keep me unharmed. Buff up my power. Have anything we want for next turn, which is probably... I don't know what it would be next turn. Maybe I don't even play Headbutt, so I have better draw opportunities next turn. Seeing Red's not unthinkable. But if we don't have things worth playing with Seeing Red, it's all a waste of time. We could easily just get Apparition, Apparition, Ascender's Bane, Anger Armaments. This could be our draw, and then what point is the extra energy? But then we could get, you know, Demon Form, Immolate. But then that's what Offering is for. And we also have another Seeing Red in the deck. And that Seeing Red will surely come to our beck and call. So let's not headbutt anything. Although I must admit, doing more damage on Spire Spear is tantalizing. What if I brought back Heavy Blade? No. No, I think not. Feels good being a ghost. Hey, look, it's Seeing Red! Just as I said it would be. And Limit Break, and a lot of good things. What's a new Master Strategy? An Apparition, also very good. Let's not take any damage once again. And let's draw some more, because drawing is good. Drawing is very good. Being a ghost forever is very good. We're making good progress, but yeah, see, bringing in Seeing Red would have done nothing for us. Could end this fight here and now using potions, but let's save those potions for when we really need them, which is not right now. No Dark Embrace, though. And there's our top 2 burns once again. Can we weasel our way out of this one? Further question, do we have to? What's 12 times 4? If only I could calculate that. Don't even need to upgrade it, so let's not even bother. Although I should probably Battle Trance first, because Pummel doesn't really achieve anything like that. Oh man, what a bad time to have no draw. Alright, just put an end to the spear. Don't get our draw, but don't worry about it. Upgrade everything. Definitely want Dark Embrace down right now. And I want... probably want that Seeing Red now. Oh, with that kind of draw next turn, I absolutely want Seeing Red next turn. Alright, we have this fight in the bag. You know, you have a good deck when you have 110 hit points and Reaper that does nothing. How much healing have we gotten out of Reaper? Because I feel like it's practically nothing. And even on the cases where it did heal us, it was right before we got heals coming our way anyway. Seeing Red, get me Enlightenment, please. Burning Pact, get me Enlightenment, please. You know, we do not need Feel No Pain. Do want my Enlightening, though. Thank you, Freeman Form. Life is good. Life is great. Let's see. Feed 22. I need to bring you down to 22 or 22 adjacent. Unfortunately, this is going to leave Pen Nib on nothing. I am okay with that. Chomp! 133 full health going into the heart fight, and the Bottled Tornado, any power, is now our power, and Bloodletting is a card I wanted long ago. Do I still want it? That's a little dubious. I might not. We already have 2 Seeing Reds and an Offering. This could simply clog my way towards the important powers, but on the other hand, we can have any power we want at the start. It's probably Demon Form or Dark Embrace, probably Demon Form. You don't want to go Corrupt first run of the heart. Feel No Pain does surprisingly little in everything. Yeah, we need Demon Form, it's how we kill the heart. As I mentioned before, we have good block for about 7 turns, and then we no longer have good block. I will take Bloodletting now that I have Demon Form turn 1. Could make a lot of things a lot more playable. Sure. Also gave me a bit of money. We've got to get that ceramic fish value. Okay, it's the heart. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling 80% about this fight, which is very high for fighting the heart on A20 because the heart is a monster. Can't even kill it. It's invincible. Can't do more than 200 damage per turn. Hurts you for every card you play. Debuffs you enormously for the first round. Fortunately, with 113 hit points, we could do nothing for the first three rounds and still be alive. Don't think I want Purity. Exhausting's not really what we care about. Thinking ahead, You know, all of this is pretty garbage. Keep thinking ahead. Right. Don't need you. Don't need you. There's interesting ideas about discarding Impervious and headbutting it so that I have it for turn 2. Don't want you. Although, put a card from your hand on the top of your draw pile. It's kind of what Headbutt does. Could be useful if I draw into an apparition. Because I wouldn't need it this turn. Although if I drew 2 apparitions, I would simply play them both. Keep this, especially since with Demon Form down and no additional energy, this is all I'm doing anyway. And then there was Armaments. But I don't think that changes anything. It's just Demon Form and that's it. Yeah, Battle Trance is likely to give me things that I would want to play. Although maybe thinking ahead would be useful right now. Let's play that game. Well now, I definitely want that disarm next turn. If it's the multi-hit is just dead on arrival. And I'm not being made vulnerable thanks to Clockwork Souvenir. On the other hand, draw next turn is nice. But no, disarm saves me so very much. So yeah, have that for next turn. Demon Form now. Yeah, and Battle Trance would kill my artifact, so we're not doing that right now either. That said, you know what I could do? I could flex right now and have 5 strength, no downside. I'm not going to do it because of Demon Form, but if I didn't have that bottled Demon Form, this would have been my strength answer for the heart, at least early on. Alright, let's have a go. There was another idea to just throw away Demon Form and then bring it back for free with Liquid Memories. You'll note that I didn't do that. Oh, hello, Apparition at a good time, which is right now. Sweet. I don't need to play the other Apparition because of Disarm. But I think Apparition's strictly better because the Disarm I could use later on. This Apparition is use it or lose it. We'll see what's coming first. Oh, hello. We don't go corrupt, though. Don't be fooled. Oh, well that's... Didn't I upgrade one of these? I guess I didn't. Crumbs, this is where thinking ahead would be handy. Blowing all my apparitions fast feels like a problem. Because it is a problem. I could Liquid Memories the armaments and keep them for later. Genuinely good use of armaments. Also a decent hand to upgrade with armaments. Bloodletting, make corruption cheaper for later. A very unorthodox use of Liquid Memories, but it's our use. There we go, those apparitions are saved for Leighton. Also, Disarm becomes so much better. Let's disarm you right now. It's probably not going to be too useful later on. That way we take no damage next turn, except for Beat of Death. And yeah, there's no point in doing any of this unless I wanted to Reaper for some reason. Let's save that. That could be a way to heal if we end up taking accidental buttloads of damage. Okay, we continue to strengthen up. The heart continues to strengthen down. Unfortunately, we don't do anything of value this turn. Pretty bum draw here. The wound, seeing red does nothing. The lack of draw is hurting because we don't have Dark Embrace. That's why I was giving severe contemplation to bottling Dark Embrace. If I had more than 3 energy, I would have. But yeah, this is not the way forward because we've already seen Master Strategy and both of our battle trances, so our draw game right now is pitifully bad. We need that offering to really make us go places. Yeah, all this stuff is unusable right now. Get rid of feed. Agreed. Okay, that was decent-ish setup, but we need it to be more than decent. Also, this is not very good either. This is a shame. I guess we just get rid of you, so we don't see you again. Break our limits. This is going to go away, but that's fine. I need to start doing damage on the heart regardless. Okay, now unfortunately it gets its artifact. And now I need to start feeling the worry. The worry sets in a little bit, but only a little. We got the Dark Embrace, you see. I don't need to look at that void anymore. Ionoid. Enlightenment. Oh, God. Well, sometimes you gotta get through days like this, huh? We certainly do. Goodbye, Slimed. Hello, minute amounts of block. Impervious. If only I could find some way to play it. But we're not enlightened enough to do impervious things. This is gonna hurt, especially next turn. Oh well. Bring it on. At least that's only one bit of our artifact, our plated armor gone. Art of War kicks in. Offering kicks in. Okay, very good. Offering, Shockwave, Shockwave, Prey. Alternatively, Headbutt the Armaments Plus. Get the Armaments Plus, that way the Shockwave becomes incredibly good. No, I don't think that's the right call, actually. It's not, because 3 turns of Weak and Frail is fine. This guy's gonna die, or I'm going to die in that time. It's just 15, Jake. You're right, it's still 4 by 15. Plated armor's gonna go, but it's not a lot coming in. Starting to think it's time to become corrupt. Especially since I have Dark Embrace down. Let's do that. Come to me. Bit of a shame that Heavy Blade doesn't get reshuffled in at the time that I would like it. Ooh. Right, become corrupt. Unless I want to see Armaments Plus again. Nah, the deck is upgraded enough. Go corrupt. Armament Plus. Shockwave. First one gets drank by its double artifact. The second one does not. Alright, let the slaying begin. I want that energy because I really want to Heavy Blade the hell out of you. And I want to see that Heavy Blade again if you don't mind. No need to bring on more vulnerable with more bash. You're as vulnerable as I care for you to be. Thank you, Tori. Your contribution to the Spire will never be forgotten. Save the apparition. We'll come back for you at a later date. I've got another headbutt for a good reason, right? Hey, yes, I did. Ooh, but I can't play you like this. Crumbs. Where's that extra energy that I told myself in my head that I had? Well, we've got all of our imperviouses, so let's not worry about it. Let's just focus on destroying this fool. Twin Strike Headbutt is probably better, actually. Because I can still bring back more Twin Striking. Or more Headbutting. Yeah, especially when I've got my good friend with me. I could play double apparition and be safe for next turn. They'll be back. How's it going, Jake? Look at this heart and tell me how it's going. I would dare to say it's going really, rather well. Wow, really, really sucks to be this heart right now. Well, I got that Heavy Blade at the final moment. Time for it to really show us what it's made of. There we go. Oh, don't be disheartened, Spire. It was always going to go this way. Alright, we made it to the top. All the way to the top. One shot for the Chad. Feels good, but what can I say? Easy card game for children. All you need to do is get a Pandora's box with 6 or more rare cards in it. It's that simple. Ah, that was a good victory. And we can even just throw away this flex potion, flexing ourselves to say we didn't need it whatsoever. The Orichalcum, Horncleat. Yeah, just early on we got the relics that made this entire run. Right, the Orichalcum, the Horncleat, the Torii, kind of the Thread Needle as well. That was our entire defense plan. don't play defend cards, just tank hits. Heal the hits back. The rest of the stuff really wasn't all that useful, although big shoutouts to Gambling Chip making those turn 1s better, and super shoutout to Bottled Demon Form Plus. How much was the HP bowl? Good question. Good thing we have run history for that. Run history tells us that the Singing Bowl gave us 20 maximum hit points. Considering we went down to 39, and we finished with 113, that means Feed did quite a bit of heavy lifting for us as well. Great fight, great deck, and a great win for the people that believed in the Ironclad. However,